Many years ago, a fire from a loose wire in the back of a dance studio. On Main Street began a fire that set in motion a catastrophe that would change Lake Placid forever. The wind was howling that terrible day like I had never seen without a hurricane. Nearby, it shook a service wire in the alley behind the two-story dance studio. The fire ignited a tree in the back of the building. Soon it engulfed the entire building as the Lake Placid Volunteer Fire Department arrived. The fire was in full force. They set up as quick as possible and called for multiple alarms far and wide. As the fire raged and the wind increased, a large flume of smoke raced up Interlake Boulevard by my barber shop. And everyone said, "Oh my God, what's happening? There must be a fire close by." Many, including myself, ran to see what would become the largest fire in Lake Placid history. Standing by the Lake Placid Women's Club, I could see the firemen rushing to get a hold on the speed of the inferno, to no avail. Hoses flowing at full force could only slow, not stop the flames. The racing inferno leaped to the next building. Now 2 buildings were on fire with heat rising ever more, and it seemed to be moving at an alarming speed. The possible loss of the original downtown area seemed inevitable as the extreme winds fanned the fire. Just as it looked like the firemen gained ground, the water would run low so the flames would rekindle stronger than before, racing higher and hotter than ever. At one point heat was so intense, the palm trees in the median began to ignite, and the tops began to burn, and the firemen would have to fall back from the heat and douse the trees with water to keep the buildings across the street from igniting and make it even worse. The firemen brought all the resources at their disposal to combat the fire. Even what I think was a temporary reservoir to keep the flow of water going, but to no avail. The flames had now moved to almost all of the buildings on that block. At this point, it looked like 5 buildings were in a near full inferno. I went behind the building close to the firehouse on Interlake Boulevard to see what I could see. And by now all were on fire except Isabel's beauty shop and the old town office. Through a rear window in the town office, I could see some papers and books that had been engulfed. Yet suddenly the paper began to flutter from the heat till they reached an ignition point. And like a flash of lightning, the entire room burst into flames. All hope of saving the town hall evaporated, and the only building left to save became Isabel's beauty shop. Between the strong winds and the howl of the fire, it was difficult to hear anything else. With the constant fire expansion, the reality of the moment began to sink in, we began to gain, slowly at long last, an advantage on the inferno. Their heroic effort would end up saving the beauty shop, the old Pope Theater. However, all others were lost that night. A large portion of Lake Placid history sank into the ashes to smolder for 7 days. And a line of cars will slowly drive by every day for a time to mourn the passing of an age. All of us will never forget the anguish of that night, watching our town scarred forever again. From the ashes, new buildings sprang up. What is once old becomes new, as the old Oak Theater and the old Davis shoe store buildings, the last proud remains of the pioneer spirit of Lake Placid, stand as a proud reminder of the main street of bygone days. Lost, not forgotten. Lost, not forgotten. Lost, not forgotten. Was not forgotten. Was not forgotten. Lost, not forgotten.